Alright, so here, first of all, Gita Jayanti, greetings to all of you. And as a part of that, our Swamiji, Swami Dhirananda, had asked our Chinmayam students to give a talk or a presentation based on any verse that has touched them. And this is a wonderful opportunity for them to reflect, so that that verse will stay with them throughout their life. Because when somebody is going to talk about something, they go through it and then they understand it, because when we have to talk, we need to understand exactly that verse. So this verse will stay with them. That is the idea of Swamiji. So this year we have one student from Chinmayam class, Meghna Kumar. She is going to come and give her reflections on the verse that she has liked. I'm not going to give away the surprise. So first of all, I want to congratulate her on taking this opportunity. Also, I want to thank the teachers. Those who proud teachers are standing there, Satish and Pradeep. They must have helped her to get ready. At least they must have encouraged her. Why don't you talk, Meghna? Why don't you talk? So something like that. So here is Meghna. But before that, I want to...
Let's start with a big hand.
So she is going to pick a verse from this book. How many of you do not have this book? You can get that book downstairs before you go today. Okay, this is free. We will give that book to you. So please take this book with you. And also not just take the book, we have a quiz, as Mamataji was mentioning. This quiz has been released on the Gita Jayanti day, on Tuesday. It is open till 23rd. There are 18 questions, only 18. And the questions, as we have developed, they are very practical. You would go through the question, it's a multiple choice. So you can at least go through it, you will get an idea, at least one of the answer is correct, right? So you can try to go through and find out this is correct, this is correct. You can do like 50-50, you can talk with somebody, but at least one answer is correct for sure. So go through that Bhagavad Gita quiz, and the winners would be announced during Swami Dhirananda's Yajna, as it was announced just now here, between December 26th to 30th. So only 18 questions. And we already have 145 people taking the quiz. So it is very refreshing to see that people are interested, they want to take, so be part of it. All right? I won't take too much time. I will give it to Meghna.
Thank you, Meghna.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Meghna Kumar. I'm 15 years old and I'm in 10th grade, and this is my reflection on verse 3.30 from the Bhagavad Gita. You know, when I was younger, I used to read the Amar Chitra Katha comics all the time. Like, they are so colorful and I loved all the pictures, and I would spend hours on the couch just reading those comics. That's when I first discovered the Bhagavad Gita. And at that time, all the Bhagavad Gita was to me was just Krishna giving Arjuna a huge pep talk. And it wasn't that interesting, because the pep talks that I've been given to in the car through middle school, they were not it. They were not interesting. They were not it. It seemed so far away and so disconnected from my life. It wasn't until I was in the 8th grade that I understood that the Bhagavad Gita taught me how to approach life and how to do stuff, essentially. The verse that stood out to me was in chapter 3. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasyadhyatma chetasa nirashi nirmamo bhutva yudyasva vigatajvaraha. Now, I really don't want to sound like an Instagram entrepreneur, 10 things to follow to reach the highest self. But here in this verse is a message that is ever relevant to me as a high schooler, blooming into a shaky and uncertain future. First, I learned that I have to surrender all my actions to Krishna with love. Bad test grades, good test grades, the results all flow back to him. I'm still working on this skill. Sometimes I get hung up on particularly bad test scores. Okay, a lot of the time. But I have to remember that I have another shot, and I can't get too focused on lost chances and too proud of good grades. When you have a pacified mind, you can develop better execution of your duties. Second, mean what you say. Don't commit empty promises and sugarcoat words. Third, don't bring up the past when focusing on the present. Leaning back into failure will only slow you down. Fourth, don't project imaginary futures. Tripping forward into the future creates anxiety and distracts you from what's happening here and in the now. Fifth, be fully available in the present with a calm and confident mindset. Having these characteristics only enhances your alertness and allows you to take things one step at a time. Sixth, live life as if you're on a battlefield. Now, that doesn't mean to go all purge and start murdering people. Every moment, every second is a chance to twist time. Remain alert, concentrated on a goal. Here in this battlefield of life, actions are thrust into reality. A twist of fate is made taut before it is let loose. The blade of concentration cuts, and in that crevice between the marks of the clock, time stills. So I ask you, on this battlefield, will your blood spill? Will you rise and stand in these rings? Will you fight? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very good.